New construction is really popular right now. So the question comes up, do you even need a realtor to buy a new construction home? Well, the short answer is no. You don't need a realtor to go buy a new build. But there are so many benefits to having a realtor on your side when going into the process. So today I'm going to give you 5 of the top reasons why you should have a realtor when buying new construction. Reason number 1, and arguably the most important, is my fiduciary responsibility to you. Fiduciary responsibility, it's a big word. What does it mean? Simply put, it means I have your best interest above my own. It means I want to get you the best deal, the best house, what you're looking for, above me getting paid. That is fiduciary responsibility. Now, a good way to remember everything that's included in my fiduciary responsibility to you is an acronym we use, OLD-CAR. Obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accounting, and reasonable care. Obedience. If you ask me to do something, I need to get it done. I need to do my due diligence. As long as I'm abiding by the law, I need to do what you ask of me. Loyalty. I'm loyal to you throughout this process. I don't switch sides. Because we're under contract, you and me, I'm not switching sides to the benefit of the seller or anybody like that. We're bound by the buyer-tenant representation agreement. Disclosure. I have to disclose things that I know to you. Anything I find out about the property, I need to let you know. It's in your best interest to know everything you can about a property. Confidentiality. This has to do with any personal information that you don't want being shared with any other people. I owe you the responsibility of not sharing that information. A stands for accounting. I, as your agent, am responsible for all the money that goes through me and making sure that it's dealt with correctly. And the last letter, R, reasonable care. If you need a service, I need to help provide it. Now, a lot of these seem like common sense, but at the end of the day, sometimes sales representatives at new construction communities will often seek the benefit of their own business. They're trying to make money. They're not necessarily looking out for your best interest, whereas me, as your real estate agent, will be. That first one was a little long. Number 2 is negotiation expertise. I, as an agent, know areas that we can successfully negotiate in. I know what kind of market we're in. For example, if we're in a buyer's market, I know we might have a better chance at negotiating some of the different items that you want in your home. Now, a lot of people think they can go into new construction and easily negotiate the price. However, one big area that's often difficult to negotiate in, especially in a new neighborhood, is the price of the home. That's simply because the builder wants to protect the value of the properties for all the people that are already living in the homes in that neighborhood. For example, if somebody comes in and buys a home, say at $200,000 pretty early on, and then you come along and we want to buy the home for $150,000. If the developer gave us that home for $150,000, all of a sudden the person in the $200,000 house, the value of their property comes down. The value of a property is determined on the value of the properties around it, right? That's the market value. So if the developer, or the builder, I should say, is letting houses sell for a lot less than the original people that came into the neighborhood bought theirs for, then all of a sudden the market value drops. It's not fair to those people that are in originally. Things you can negotiate are things like appliances, blinds, stuff coming with the home, kind of being packaged in. That's a lot easier for us to negotiate, and I, as your agent, will take care of that negotiation process for you. Reason number 3, the monotonous work. I mean, there's some people out there that are looking to buy and they're willing to put in the work, they're willing to go house hunting, and don't get me wrong, it's really fun in the beginning, but eventually when you start to see what you really like, what you don't like, and you start getting into more specific properties, it gets monotonous, looking through all the homes and finding what's good for you. I, as your agent, will do all the scrubbing. I will do all the hard work. I will give you a list of what properties fit your criteria, schedule some showings, and we can go take a look. I just make your job a lot easier. Reason number 4, organization. The home buying process often gets complicated. I, as the realtor, have the responsibility of making sure you stay organized in this process. There are a lot of moving parts, and I help you make sure you maintain that big picture, right? You never want to forget we're going to have this home eventually, and it's often easy to do so when you get caught up in all the little details. Reason number 5, the hidden details. Oftentimes there's details you miss. Like I said, when you get caught up in all the little details, it gets tiring and you miss some. Let me give you an example where this may affect you. There's a new neighborhood in North Plum Creek here in Kyle, Texas. Now, all the homes in the neighborhood have solar installed. This seems great and all, until the buyers realize that the solar needs to be paid off in full if they were to sell. Let's say I buy a home there. Obviously, the solar is already installed, so I need to start paying it off. All of a sudden, 2 years later, I want to sell, and I'm still paying off that solar. Let's say I owe $10,000 now. I have to pay that $10,000 in full before I can transfer the title over. So that may be a hidden detail that could really affect or bother a potential buyer for that area. I, as the real estate agent, need to be looking through all the little details and let you know big ones like that. Now, in a majority of cases nowadays, there's no real downside to having a realtor on your side. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I need to pay for a realtor. I don't want to deal with that. I just spoke to Colton over at Meritage Homes. That's a new builder here in the Kyle area. He let me know that that price is fully covered by Meritage themselves. Now, I thought there was a catch to this. Maybe if a realtor isn't used, that sales representative gets more of the money. But he said it's not the case. He let me know that regardless of whether you come with a realtor or not, he's going to get paid the same. So it's really in your best interest to have a realtor accompany you. He even let me know that he often refers potential buyers to a realtor. It makes everybody's life a little bit easier. It's really a win-win-win scenario. You, as my client, have a realtor on your side with your best interest in mind, and it's usually at no extra cost. I, as the realtor, am getting to support you and make a living off of it. And the sales representative who's selling the new construction is also able to benefit because he is now working with a realtor who is experienced and they can help expedite the process. So, my question for you, have you seen any new construction homes in the area you want to take a look at? If so, let me know. All my contact information will be in the description of this video. If you found any of this video valuable, make sure you subscribe, leave me a like, leave me a comment for some content you want to see in the future, any questions you may have. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.